Here we go, a little bit of progress. Got the West Coast metrics order today. Another felt there. Two upper felt seats for the bent glass channel. The two new wing glass rubbers. The outer rubbers for the wing glass. Bought the little pedal rubbers for the brake pedal, the gas pedal and stuff. And these are the inner scrapers. Looks like they do have the metal clips to attach them, so that's awesome. We'll get those put together. That should complete our doors and make them super nice on the bus. Hans is still working on that, taking a little longer than I, you always want stuff to happen quicker than it does. Dug the pan out, got that cleaned up today for the motor. Dug the other set of pistons up today, sort of kicking around the compression thing. But the more I look at it on paper, compression just doesn't make much sense right now for a street car. But here's some of the stuff. We got the pump, the pickup bolted onto it with the aftermarket strap there and pickup. Hopefully that'll hold up a little better than the factory one welded. We got an aftermarket pan, so that's matched to our pan. Got our new head bolts. Got our timing chain cover, aluminum timing chain cover, and timing chain there. A couple March pulleys. I don't know if those are going to work because that's a pretty big underdrive on the crank pulley there. We'll see. Some roller rockers here. Got the MSD distributor. A couple of you guys that mess with big blocks a lot. I learned this from being around Volkswagens and big blocks and small block Chevrolets. If you ever want to shim your timing gear on a small block Chevrolet or a big block, you can use a flywheel shim from a Volkswagen. They hold up real well, and they work good in that application if you're trying to get the end play down. So that's what's happening here. Not a whole lot. You can get a whole lot done. Got the tires cleaned up, but never made it to the tire store today. And ordered a master cylinder, but didn't get it today. So still moving along on it. Still trying to make it happen. Wasn't very productive today though. Some days are better than others. But anyway, that's what's going on. Hopefully Hans will get this deal done quick out here. Well, it won't be quick, but maybe the next day or two. Get the radio bolted up so I can get in here and do my thing. Try to with some carpet and some seats. And make her driver out of this bad boy. Need a car to drive. So just put $50 for the gas in the truck and $20 in the Beetle tonight. Gas is killing me right now. So that's what's happening. It's super quiet here. I wanted to say thank you to a couple people. Milo, first off, made just an awesome video today. Maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. Sometimes the videos are delayed when I get them, I've noticed now. They don't necessarily pop up right when you guys make them. That's why it takes a while for me to find them. But this is my 356 motor. This is a 1958 6-volt version probably. You know, it's not the most ideal motor, but we're going to freshen that up. And my pipe dream eventually is to find me a 912 or, 356 is just out of my budget completely. But Milo found me a really nice 912 today. Did a little video of it. Pretty cool. It's a dream right now, but it could come true. All it would take is somebody to buy this race car and a few things, or maybe this bus. But I want to say thanks to Milo for making that video. It's pretty awesome. Go check it out. Milo's Garage. Him and his wife made a pretty awesome video. They went by Google, went by the Porsche place, did a little video of the car. And say thank you to the owner of the shop too for letting Milo in there with the camera and show us around. What a place. Wanted to give a shout out to another guy. His name's Stanitarium. So, sanitarium, but put Stan in front of it. Stanitarium. He's new to the YouTube Garage. Does some really nice artwork. Owns a body shop up north. And he's putting up some videos now, so you guys go over there and check him out. And if you can't find him, I'll have to get Andrea to write his name up for me so I can give him a shout out. Stanitarium, though. Hopefully you can find that. So where Damien made a video today. It's good to see Damien and Scott back. So that's cool. You know, sun's dragging them out. The winter's going away, and the videos will start getting better and better, I'm sure. So yeah, this is going on. Not much. Just gonna do a short little video. Show you that we did make a little progress. I did dig up some pan bolts, and I dug up the timing cover bolts, and yeah, so maybe tomorrow we'll get some stuff bolted on. I didn't do a whole lot to the cylinder heads today. I looked at them. This one's not looking too bad, and I got another set of rods here that I dug up. This is a set of big block rods with some ARP bolts, and I don't know what the deal is with these. These got some hard nitrous passes on them. I pulled those out of a motor that I put some Corolla rods in. And I think I had to make 2 rods or 3 rods match the other 6 or something. There was something. They've been resized, but they're a little rusty, and they're bushed, which is an issue for the piston I have. I have a 10-to-1 factory TRW forged piston, probably an LS6 piston. And I was thinking about using that, but I would have to have some wrist pin grooves cut in the pistons for some keepers. So I might just buy a set of rods and press those pistons on. I don't know. But like I said, when I do the calculation on paper, 10-to-1 compression, 11-to-1 compression is not going to work out for pump gas. When I already have a, you know, race gas motor here, $17 a gallon that I can't drive. So I've tried to sell this car a couple times, so probably what I'm going to be doing here in the next month or two is I'm going to take this car apart and be selling the components, I guess, out of it. Sell the transmission and the motor and the turbo kit off of it. So we're going to break it up, I guess. I tried to sell it complete, and there's not very much of a market for it, but it seems like the parts are pretty desirable. So a lot of it's old school stuff that you can't get anymore, so we'll do that. And the motor makes a good honest 420 horsepower, so it'll definitely scoot your Volkswagen down the road. This car runs low 6s, high 5s in the 8th, and you know, 980s, 10 flat depending on the day. And it's a heavy pan car. It's not a chassis car. It's a pan car with a chassis welded through it. So it's 1,730 pounds with me in it at the starting line, which is, you know, it's not light for a Volkswagen. Still has the factory tunnel and all that stuff, and still has a title. So yeah, maybe it'll become a street car, I don't know, but I can't keep it around as a sit in the garage, can't drive it car anymore. So I gotta make the stuff where I can use it. So if I don't sell the motor, we'll end up putting that in something else. You know, it'll just be I'll keep it as a long block and take the turbo kit off of there, and then it'll be easy to store that stuff in components, and then I can put the car somewhere or store it or do something with it. I don't know yet, but and there's other things I can use off of this to make the Nova run. So you know how that is. Sometimes you got to rob Peter to pay Paul, you know what they say. But I'm not using this, and I want to use that, so that's sort of how it works. But anyway, there's Slim Jim. What do you think, Jim? You ready to call it a night? Yeah, I am. It's a late night. So anyway, thanks again to Milo. That was just a great video. I really enjoyed it, and seems like you got your mojo back to me, Milo. I don't know. You look really good. Look like you're having a good day, and I appreciate the videos. I really miss some of the videos the guys used to make. Maybe they'll get back to it now that it's warming up, and as the temperature changes, the videos get better, I guess. So total darkness. Still got the Camaro sitting there. Didn't even think about that car today. I looked at a couple of the comments, but I just needed a break from that. So I'm not too good at the electronic stuff. So I won't pretend to be, but I still haven't got the ohm meter to read out in the long digits. Somebody, I think Seth, tried to tell me to do it in the 200 scale and see if that would give me a better reading. But I do got the key match to the key match to the resistor that I have spliced into that wire. And I did cut the plug off of the orange wire going up into the column, and I have the resistor going towards the computer, not up into the column. I know somebody had mentioned that. And So I don't know. I'm gonna maybe give it a day or two and relook at that. But right now I'm gonna concentrate on the bus and the big block. That's my plan. So yeah. And if there's anybody out there that's got a bus that has one of these vents, I need one of those. Mine's really rotten for some reason. It is not repairable. It's really rough. So if anybody's got one of those little vents, I'd really appreciate it. Be glad to pay for that, pay for shipping, whatever we got to do. But yeah, so hopefully tomorrow we'll show you a little progress. I don't know how it's going to go. We'll see. It's Andrea's last day off tomorrow, so I might spend some time with her before she goes back to work. I keep pointing the camera outside in the dark, and I apologize for that. I gotta get used to this video and thing. But anyway, yeah, we'll see what's going on. Maybe go to the beach. Maybe go do something besides the garage. But definitely hope to get that master cylinder tomorrow. And I gotta eliminate those two bottom studs. Put some bolts in there. Take care of that. Get that bolted on. Figure out what to do with the brake line arrangement and the proportion valve. Volkswagen's a lot different to plumb than an American car. I don't really understand what all those valves do, of course, you know. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that they put on these, and you know, I don't know the function of every piece on here. But you know, you got the master cylinder, and then you got this thing under here, and then you got this baby here, and then you had a proportion valve, I think, that hung down a little lower. And you know, when you plumb a Volkswagen, you got the two brake light switches, the front port, the rear port. You split the one in the front, you run a line to the back, and you split it to the two wheel cylinders, and you're done. But not so on these. So sort of learning about, you know, the brakes, how to plumb them, and all that stuff. Been watching some videos, but I'm gonna have to do something. I'm sure all this stuff has to be incorporated, but it's probably not going to be the same components. This looks like it could be a brake light switch of some sort here, but I think the brake light switch is actually on the pedal on an American car. I'm not sure. I don't think it's hydraulic. So we'll get to learn all about that stuff and figure it out. That's what we got. I think I have another piece of this somewhere with the lines that came off of here. I saved everything, but I'm going non-power this time, so that's what we're dealing with. So I ordered the 1-inch bore master cylinder for the non-power brakes today, and we'll get that and we'll just go from there. And I'm sure guys will give me comments on the brake lines and what to do. What is it, Jim? What? What is it? You want to be in the video? I can't twist backwards like that, son. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off. It's under 13 minutes. Trying to keep them a little shorter so more people can watch them and stuff. But anyway, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. What, Jim? What? Wanna go for a ride? All right, let me shut this off. It's quiet in here. Run the cats out of here and call it a day. You guys have a great night. We'll see you in the morning.